Hello everyone. Good morning. I hope all of you are doing good. If you are watching on YouTube or Udemy, provide your valuable rating and comments with any inputs. Like if you want to express about the video, it can be useful like encouragement, or if you want to give any kind of inputs, and it will be helpful to improve our content in coming days. Thanks again for your time to support me on multiple platforms. In this video, I'm going to explain you about what are the different type of interviews we generally face it, and how do you prepare for that. So mainly if you want to consider that technical, maybe first round, technical, second round, management round, client round. So these are the four major things we generally face whenever you go for an interview. And what are the key things I'm going to tell you? I explain more, but I will put it few points in the table to explain you that. So let us see that how do you handle any kind of interview when you go there, and what kind of questions you get it, and how do you manage it. Okay. So those things, if you can check it here. So technical first round, few companies may do only one technical and directly they go for a management round. And client interview may happen immediately if they are recruiting for a client. If they are recruiting for a general pool because they want to maintain certain bench, or they're expecting few projects in coming few weeks, so that they are recruiting. At that point of time, client interview will not happen immediately. You have to wait for some time, like you may have to wait for a few days until they have finalized the client. Then they will allocate you the client and plan for the interviews. That was generally happens. If the recruitment happened only for a client, specific client, at that point of time, they will definitely ask you like to attend for a client round once the management round is completed. And most of the cases, your offer letter may not depend on client round, but certain cases, what happened, the client will ask you that I want to finalize the candidate only if it is suitable for us. In that case, after client round only, you will get offer letter. But 70 to 80% of cases, you will get offer letter, you will join, and then you will attend for a client round. If they shortlist, you will be joining for that project. If they reject you, or then they will keep allocate for another client. Okay, like that they will give you 2 3 chances. Everywhere you have no, you're not completing, or everywhere you're failing means, then definitely it will lead for termination or release, something. Those kind of things happen. So let's focus on our thing. Technical first round means, let's assume that in a project maybe 3 4 years experience, or 5 years experience, based on you, like how much your experience. So based on, they allocate a person, they will verify your technical knowledge. Okay, they may not go for what exactly required for the project and all. So you have to prepare your SAP knowledge. What did you gain? SAP knowledge, what you gained in your previous project, or if you're going as a fresher, what kind of knowledge you gained during your preparation. Okay, so those kind of things you need to focus. SAP knowledge, of course, good communication skills. Okay. There is no bad, so everything. Communication skills, SAP knowledge, basic details about the company. Generally they don't ask, but at least like okay, you went for interview, okay, what do you know about our company? It is, yeah, it's a IT company or it's doing consulting. It started in 1992. Some 4 5 information. It is always helpful to go. Okay, this is common across these things. Okay, at least these 3 rounds, people may ask you. Or communication skills, pure SAP knowledge. Okay, and what do you know? Okay, your favorite area in SAP module. I mean, which area you are comfortable, or which area you like the most, or which area you know the most. Those kind of questions might come, so you have to prepare for that. Okay, this is common here also. Here also it is common. Here, here. This is common across the place. So technical first round, they will ask you about your knowledge and what kind of project you worked, and few customization, project specific. Okay. Previous project processes, they might ask you. Here they may ask you like previous project roles and challenges. Those kind of questions might be asked there. Okay, so first round is like a basic knowledge, everything they may verify. So technical second round, they will go for scenario based questions. Scenario based questions. Okay. And real time case. And how will you handle? For example, you got a business requirement, but the client has rejected your solution. How do you defend? How do you justify your solution? Are you going to give any kind of real examples? And if you go with that kind of solution, what kind of issues are going to happen? Are you going to prepare any document or any kind of explanation? Yes, if you go with that option, when you receive the stock from the overseas, you will have challenges to clear your customs or to calculate your customs. Any kind of examples they may ask you in this, so they will go little depth about the real time, and more deeper questions and all will come. And it's not I cannot generic wise, at least this kind of a 4 round of interview we can apply for 4 years to 15 years 20 years of experience. Okay, so that can happen. And 1 to 4, maybe these 2 rounds may be single round management, and they may or may not have the client round. Okay, so real time cases and how will you handle, so like that you need to prepare it. Management round, basic SAP knowledge until the manager, for example, you went as consultant, the manager earlier worked as consultant 5 10 years before, he might be interested to check little, otherwise he may not check much. Okay, so basic SAP knowledge he may check, of course communication skills and basic details about the company. He might ask you like, why are you interested in our company? There are many companies. Why did you join? Why did you attend the interview? What are you looking for? Okay, so what kind of roles are you looking for? How do you see yourself after 5 years? So these kind of little intellectual questions might come. Okay, so these kind of a thing. So, and also he will check about that challenges you faced, during your current company. Okay, the challenges you faced during your faced in current company. So they may try to check with you about your attitude, or what kind of answers you are going to give. Okay, so those kind of things he might ask you the questions related to that. And the reason for job change. This question you might get in this also, a reason for job change. So new learning and all, when you tell that one, your company also might have new learning, then you need to give a justification like, yes, I'm working in a kind of a 4 years agreed support project or something. It started around 6 months. I can see that next 3.5 years I will not have any kind of new learning or any kind of a change of the business. And even I tried in our company to change the project, but they mentioned that you are the well known about the processes, we cannot release you like that. So based on conditions and everything, I decided to change the company. So those kind of some reasonable articulation you need to manage, and you have to explain to them. So management round, not much SAP. So basic SAP transaction level, a certain kind of process, scenario based and in-depth interfaces, developments. Okay. So they may go for more into that area. Okay. They will rise up W, I will write. So rise up W related questions, you will get it. Okay. Integration questions also, you will get it here. The second round will have more into that integration with other SAP modules. And a few questions definitely. Few questions based on the project where you are going to join. So they may ask you the current challenges, a certain kind of issues which they are trying to fix it. Okay, those kind of questions also definitely they will ask you. So management round is more about your communication skills, attitude, and team managing. Okay, team member, team managing, or a team member related conflicts. Okay, related questions. They may try to check your conflict, like when you get kind of you did something, but you didn't get the proper appreciation. How do you handle? Or in your teammate is not working properly, then how do you handle? Your manager is not giving you the correct recognition. How do you handle? So those are very tricky questions. Then management round they might ask you. So client round, SAP knowledge, until the client person who is doing, he has a good knowledge, then he might ask you that SAP knowledge. Otherwise, SAP knowledge, they will not much check with you. Communication skills, business process related questions. Okay. And handling users and end users, you will see different kind of mindset of users or different background of the people, different knowledge related people. How do you handle? Okay, so what is your previous project challenges related to client? Okay, do you have on-site exposure, like on-site experience at client places? Like how do you interacted, how do you manage that? So those kind of questions they might ask you. Mainly the business process, whether you are a fit for them, and how is your attitude, culture. Okay, culture, like what kind of do you have, previous experience in handling certain kind, like in handling Australia client or Singapore client, maybe such kind of a question, because based on their country, they may ask you that question, whether you are already habitual with the communication or the way of working with that team. So those kind of a questions they will ask you. Finally, we will tell you HR round. HR round. Okay. So HR round, keep it crispy. It might not be much. Any color, any color. HR round mainly about the reason for job change. They will try to see your reason. I want increase salary. So these kind of answers will definitely will not look good. So let us keep some different color which will have. So reason for job change and work culture related. Work culture. The current company, how do they work? So additional working hours are completely normal, or during project you have to stretch, and when there is not much activities or normal project time, you can work as usual 8 to 9 hours. So during peak stays, UAT and all, it may go to 12, 13, 14 hours, and you have to travel 20%. So these kind of questions they may ask you, travel related. Okay, how much travel percentage will be there, and salary, salary expectations, other benefits like variable salary, variable pay. So if they have any kind of a variable pay, you don't consider like a fixed one. The variable pay is based on the company's performance or your performance. So mostly about the salary, joining date or notice period, notice period, your the expectations, any other expectations like with respect to I want on-site in within 1 year once I join. So these kind of all points they will check it, and they based on their budget and your attitude and all those stuff they will decide. So these are the 5 types of interviews we face, and how do you prepare for that interview? Similar kind of preparation may not work for all the interviews. Okay, if you see that I have highlighted based on my 13 years of experience, I faced maybe some 10 interviews. I conducted interviews and I saw few recruitment processes closely. Based on that, I prepared these points. I hope this video will be helpful for you to understand better, to learn better. If you are looking for similar kind of any videos which will be helpful, you can put as a comment. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on Udemy, you can mention during your rating, like during your review, or even comment you can mention. So I will definitely consider. Thanks again for your time, and special thanks for your great support on Udemy and YouTube for providing your valuable ratings and comments. Thanks again for your time. Have a good day.